Most people think that professional trading looks like those Hollywood scenes. But what actually happens for the majority of the trading day? Nothing useful. I'm going to show you exactly how I trade US stocks in about 20 minutes a day. A few months ago, one of our newer members sent me a message. He said, "Simon, I've been trading for 3 years. I've read all the books. I've watched hundreds of hours of YouTube, but I'm still losing money. And honestly, I think I know why." So I said, "Go on." And he said, "Look, I'm spending 6-7 hours a day staring at screens. And the more I watch, the more I trade. And the more I trade, the worse my results seem to get. I'm exhausted, I'm stressed, and my wife thinks I've lost the plot." And I thought, yeah, that's one of the most common stories I hear, because there's this deeply embedded belief in the trading world that more screen time equals better results. That serious traders are the ones glued to 6 monitors from pre-market to close, mainlining coffee and cortisol like it's some sort of endurance sport. It's not. And I should know, because I spent years at Goldman Sachs and Citibank watching some of the best traders on the planet operate. And you know what the best ones had in common? They weren't the busiest, they were the most prepared. Today, in the next 20 minutes or so, I'm going to show you exactly how I trade US stocks in about 20 minutes a day, from my apartment in Singapore, where the US market's at 9:30 p.m. I do my preparation, I place my orders, and then I go to bed. Literally, that's the routine. And before you think, well, that's nice for you, but I'm not an ex-Goldman trader, that's actually the whole point. What I'm going to walk you through today doesn't require a finance degree, a Bloomberg terminal, or the ability to function on 4 hours of sleep. It requires a process, a simple, repeatable process that anyone can learn. So if you're sick of being chained to your screens, or you've been putting off learning to trade because you think you don't have the time, this video is for you. Most people think that professional trading looks like those Hollywood scenes. Rows and rows of screens, people shouting, tickets flying everywhere, constant activity. But what actually happens for the majority of the trading day? Nothing useful. The first 30 minutes after the opening bell are emotional and chaotic. Retail traders are panic buying, panic selling, reacting to whatever headline just crossed the wire. The middle of the day is often a grind, low volume, choppy price action, nothing worth doing. The last hour can spike in either direction, but then you're mentally cooked if you've been watching the market all day. The real edge in trading has never been about participation. It's been about preparation. Think of it this way. You wouldn't hire a chef who spends 8 hours wandering around the kitchen, opening and closing the fridge. You hire the one who shows up, preps everything in advance, executes the dishes cleanly and quickly, and then gets out. Trading is the same. The work happens before the market opens. Once it opens, you're just following the recipe. There are no participation trophies in trading. The market doesn't care how many hours you've logged. It cares whether you had a plan and whether you followed that plan. Okay, so here's where people push back. They say, 20 minutes, come on. How can you possibly trade a market with 10,000 stocks in 20 minutes? And the answer is, you're not trading 10,000 stocks. Nobody should be looking at 10,000 charts. That's how you end up paralyzed, confused, and making random decisions based on which ticker you happen to glance at last. What I'm doing in those 20 minutes is running a process, a filter. I start with the entire universe of US listed stocks and ETFs, and I run it through a scanner that surfaces the handful of names showing the specific characteristics I care about. So instead of drowning in information, I'm looking at maybe 5 to 10 names that have already passed the first test. From there, I'm applying my own eyes. Does the chart tell a clean story? Is the setup obvious? Or do I have to squint at it and talk myself into something? If I have to squint, I move on. Simple as that. Most days I find between 1 and 3 setups worth taking. Some days I find none. And when I find none, I do nothing. Cash is a position. One of the best positions, actually. Doing nothing when there's nothing worth doing is one of the hardest skills in trading, but it's one of the most profitable. The whole process from scanner to final order takes somewhere about 20 minutes, sometimes less than that, honestly, depending on what the market is serving up. Now I want to actually walk you through what I do step by step, because I think when you see how simple this is, something clicks. First thing I do is run my scanner. This is a custom scan that filters all of the US optionable stocks down to a short list based on specific technical criteria. Things like price action patterns, trend behavior, and momentum. The scanner does the heavy lifting. I just review what it surfaces. That step takes less time than it takes to drink a cup of coffee, maybe 2 minutes. Step number 2, I filter that shortlist down to the setups that are genuinely clean. And clean is the key word here. Clean means the structure is clear, the risk is well defined, and the chart is telling a coherent story. If I have to stare at it for 5 minutes trying to convince myself, that's the market telling me to pass. I'm looking for 3 things to line up. The stock is sitting at a meaningful technical level, not some random price, but a level where buyers and sellers have historically shown up. There's a trend and momentum working in my favor, and the potential for reward is at least 2 times the risk. If all 3 of those are there, I'm interested. If even one is missing, I move on. This takes maybe 5 minutes. Third, I plan my entries. For each setup I like, I decide in advance exactly where I want to get in, and I set a limit order at that price. I'm not chasing anything at the open. If the market comes to my price, great. If it doesn't, I miss the trade, and that is completely fine. There is always another setup in a day or 2, always. One of the worst mistakes you can make is to see a stock ripping higher at the open and then FOMO your way into a terrible entry. Chasing destroys your reward to risk, and your reward to risk is everything. That takes 5 more minutes. Fourth, I define my risk. Every trade has what I call a point of invalidity. That's the line in the sand where price action is telling me I'm wrong. If price crosses that line, I'm out. No wishing, no hoping, no, I just know this is going to turn around. I cut it. I know exactly how much I'm willing to lose on each trade before I place it. That number is set in advance, and it doesn't change because I feel like the stock is going to come back. Position sizing flows directly from that number. If my point of invalidity is further away, I trade smaller. The dollar risk stays consistent. This is the most important part of the routine, and it takes 3 to 5 minutes. And then step 5, I go to bed. Seriously, the orders are in, the stops are set, there's nothing left to do. Watching the market after I've placed my orders won't change what the market does. It won't improve my results. It'll just cost me sleep, and it'll tempt me into fiddling and doing something stupid. I check my positions the next morning over coffee, I adjust anything that needs adjusting, and then I get on with my day. That's it. That's the routine. 20 minutes, give or take. By the way, if you're watching this and thinking, I'd love to see what this actually looks like in practice, every week I send out a free video called Tao Weekly, where I walk through exactly this kind of analysis, current market conditions, setups I might be watching, how I'm thinking about risk. No pitch, no upsell, just the process in action. I'll drop the link in the description if you want to check it out. Now, I've just shown you a process that takes 20 minutes. It's not complicated. You could explain it to a teenager. So why do most people struggle with it? Because simple and easy are 2 very different things. The process is simple. Following it, that's the hard part. Because following it means sitting on your hands when there's nothing to trade, even when every fiber of your being says, I should be doing something. It means accepting that you'll be wrong roughly 40% of the time and being genuinely okay with that. It means taking a small loss today so you're still in the game tomorrow. I see the same mistakes over and over from people who try to trade while working full-time, and they're almost always psychological, not technical. They check their positions constantly during the day. They see a red number and they panic and they close the trade before the stop is hit. Then the stock recovers and they miss the whole move. They traded too many positions at once, thinking more positions means more profit. It doesn't. It just means more noise and more emotional whiplash. They skipped the preparation and they tried to trade reactively, watching the open, jumping in based on gut feel or whatever they just read on social media. That's not part-time trading, that's just gambling with a few extra steps. I'll give you a Bruce Lee quote that I think about constantly. He said, "Absorb what is useful, discard what is not, add what is uniquely your own." Most traders only ever do the first part. They absorb everything, every indicator, every guru's opinion, every strategy they find on the internet, but they never discard, they never simplify. They just keep adding layers of complexity until their system is so bloated they can't execute it cleanly anymore. The traders I've seen do well over decades, the ones managing serious institutional money, their processes are embarrassingly simple. Clean price action, a few key levels, defined risk, a plan they follow without drama. That's it. Before I wrap up, I want to address the traps. Because knowing the process is one thing, avoiding the landmines is another. Trap number 1, forcing trades on slow days. Some days the market just isn't offering anything worth taking. The correct response is to do nothing. But that feels wrong to most people. It feels lazy. It feels like you're not working. So they force a trade to justify the time spent, and that forced trade becomes a loss. The best traders I know are comfortable doing nothing. They treat a day or two with no setups like a day off, not a failure. Trap number 2, confusing activity with progress. More screen time doesn't mean better results. More trades doesn't mean more profit. More complexity doesn't mean more sophistication. I know traders who spend 8 hours a day in front of their screens and consistently underperform traders who spend 20 minutes. The difference isn't talent, it's discipline. Trap number 3, not defining your risk before you enter. If you don't know your stop before you buy, you're not trading. Full stop. You're hoping. And hope is not a strategy, it's more like a religion. Trap number 4, revenge trading. You take a loss, it stings, so you immediately take another trade to make it back. The second trade wasn't in the plan, it's an emotional reaction, and emotional reactions in markets tend to have expensive consequences. Look, I've been doing this for 30 years. Goldman Sachs, Citibank, running my own capital, teaching thousands of people all over the world. And if there's one thing I've learned, it's that traders who succeed long term are not the ones with the most talent or the most time. They're the ones with the best process. A process that's simple enough to follow consistently, a process that respects risk before reward, a process that fits around your actual life rather than consuming it. 20 minutes a day, a scanner, a few setups, defined risk, limit orders, and then go to bed, or go to work, or go pick up your kids, whatever your life demands of you. That's the beauty of this. Trading doesn't have to be a second full-time job, it just has to be done well. And if you take one thing away from this video, make it this. The market doesn't reward effort, it rewards preparation. So stop trying to outwork the market and start out-preparing it. If you want to see this process in action every week, join Tao Weekly. It's a free video I put out where I walk through current market conditions, some of the setups I'm watching, and how I'm positioning. It's the closest thing to looking over my shoulder while I do my 20-minute routine. The link is in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.